What is up, guys? How are we doing? What up? What up? What up? I'm currently in no positions, haven't taken anything since pre-market, basically. I kind of missed out on this whole drop. But that's what I tend to do on FOMC days, like to take it slow, don't like to rush into anything. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing. Let me take a look here. So I'm going to start off with gold. I do anticipate for gold to move today, obviously, for FOMC. I did have this 39.94 level drawn out. We swept it, and buyer stepped in, and we've kind of just been basing around here for the past hour or so. Get it on the 4-hour. If buyers wanted to, they could push price back up to the 9 EMA on the 4-hour, which would be around 40.24ish, 25, something like that. And then if we wanted to get anywhere lower than this 94 area, we would sweep this, the Sunday Globex low from last week, and then potentially maybe find some sort of support at Pax's old quarterly pivot. If that doesn't hold, then we will obviously see 73 and then even take out these lows here. With FOMC day, gold can move a lot. You can see 100-point candle happened today. So just be very, very careful, be sized appropriately on gold. 1 or 2 micros can go a very long way if you do decide to trade it. Then I want to see what ES is doing here. Yeah, we swept this level that I had here from last week. Or wait, I shouldn't even, hold on. Not last week, what am I saying? From last month. This is a June level that we just swept for the first time. And then the next target that I do have for ES, if things want to get spicy to the downside, I do have 73.57, which, if that's going to happen, it would happen on a day like today. And then for upside, I would obviously want to see us take out previous day high, weekly open somewhere around up here, around 74.89-ish. And then we can eventually make our way to Pax's quarterly pivot. Those are like my 2 levels to the upside. 74.80s and then 75.08, and then for downside 73.57 is what I have next. It's very important on a day like today to come in and kind of just have like a plan of what levels you would like to see get swept, where you would like to see price go, and have them on like both sides for the upside and the downside, because it's going to be a pretty wild day today. That's all I can say about that. And then my demand zone on the Russell did get invalidated finally. And that happened this morning. We got a hourly close below, and we finally swept the previous week low as well. So this can now change it into a flip zone. I don't know why it keeps disappearing when I do that. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. No border. Okay. So now that this demand zone has become invalidated, this is now going to become our flip zone where, it can act as either support or resistance depending on where price is. For now, if we retest it, I would want to see it become resistance and push price back lower. And this is our other flip zone up here. Supply zone's still intact. I'm liking that. Find our next sweep. We go, next target would be 29.10. I forget who mentioned it. Earlier this week, someone in chat said something about 29.10 being their target. I would have to agree that this would be the next target that would get swept to the downside, as well as 28.95. Those are like the two levels I'll be watching today. And then for upside, I would want to see us reclaim weekly open and sweep previous day high. Interesting 30 candle print here at the 11 a.m. close. Doji at the bottom. If buyers wanted to, this is their opportunity to step in, push price back up to the upside. Anyway, enough yapping. You guys just got to see my levels and what I'm going to be watching into the afternoon. Morning, chat. Morning to all of you. Anybody take any trades? Anybody still sitting tight with me? Yeah, longs, that's a great long. I was eyeing that earlier. Yeah. Really, really good long position to have. No trades yet. Yeah, me neither. Spy puts, so I'm happy for now. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You guys know that I love to catch a move like this morning where we're just dropping. But FOMC, I tend to do things a little bit different on this day. I like to kind of take my time. Usually I would just take the whole day off, but because I am streaming on here and I'm streaming on Ninja, I am obviously at my desk, so I've got to just kind of slow down, take my time. It's got to be an A+ superb setup in order for me to take it, and it's got to be very small sizing. So, yeah. Guys, part of being a really good trader is knowing what days, what data, what day of the month, or what day of the week that you lack in, or might struggle in. FOMC for me is just statistically for me one of my worst days. So I always take that into account and I like to kind of ease the day. And that's why I'm always so adamant about like warning people, making sure people aren't doing things they shouldn't be doing. This is not the day to play hero or to be a degen or anything like that, despite what others might tell you. Yeah, like I said before, though, the way the previous 30-minute candle is looking across the board here on the indices on gold does look good for a push higher. I just get counter trend. I'd prefer to see maybe like a retest of the 9 EMA, see if we can slow down, and then I might potentially take shorts. I don't want to be the one to sit here and say, this is bottom, let me long it, and then, obviously get caught in some sort of knife candle or something. I'm also seeing war news coming in too. So there's a lot going on today, guys. You got the war news, the headlines still going, FOMC at 2. Then you have, tech heavy earnings after the bell. Just a very, very jam-packed day. Markets waiting. Oh my. Let me see. Hold on. Today is Wednesday. We have Microsoft, Meta, Robinhood, ARM, Qualcomm, all reporting earnings after the bell. Make sure none of you are playing earnings. And if you are, don't tell me. I don't want to know. $4.59. Good job, dude. Great. You too, JB. Really good stuff, guys. As far as flow, let me see if there's anything on the flow feed on a name that isn't reporting earnings or did not just report. There's nothing. Nothing too good. By the way, Russell is obviously very sensitive to anything relating to rates. So it is the weakest one today. I think if I'm to short anything, it would probably be the Russell. Trying to play that play on the side of the trend, basically. See what the dashboard is telling me here as far as what's red. That's so crazy. So the top 20 names in the Russell right now have my dashboard set based off of the top 20 names in the Russell, S&P, NASDAQ, and then all 30 names of the Dow, right? So looking at the Russell right now, every single name, top 20 is red except one name. That name is IDCC. Never even heard of it. And it's weighted very, very small. So it makes sense why it is the weakest. Everything's just red across the board here. And then let me see. MU red, Nvidia red, Tesla, Broadcom. Yeah, everything is. Would it get pasted here? Oh, it's always the image is too large. Okay. Look at this, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Every single name from the top 20 in the Russell, red. Look at the S&P. Show you guys S&P here. We've got some green across the board. Financials, oil, a little bit of healthcare. Obviously, semis are down. Minute. Yeah, that was the retest for shorts. Wow. Sellers, I guess, stacked that previous week low here. $84.67 MCL, 84. I see 84.82. That's like my 15-minute 9 EMA retest. And we haven't been below the 15-minute 9 EMA since like 7:45 this morning. I like it though. I like it. Guys, for those of you who don't know, just real quick, graphic's pretty cool. I'm gonna share it on my Twitter. But Lucid came out with their new daily plan. So if any one of you guys is interested in having a plan that's got, you know, daily payouts, this is the one for you. There's no payout cap, no consistency in the funded. You can pass the eval in as little as 2 days. Obviously, you can customize the plan, which is what makes it a little bit unique. You can choose if you want daily loss limit and how you would like your drawdown, whether end of the day or intraday. And the little Pepe in the back is pretty cool. So yeah, if anybody is interested in that, the Lucid Daily. It's cool seeing how Lucid's slowly innovating more and more. I'm not long anything. I'm in nothing right now. As I said earlier, that I would not even want to look for longs. I would look for retest to go short. The previous 30-minute candle looks good. This is an opportunity for the bulls to do something with it, and the fact that we're still kind of dilly-dallying down here at the lows and not doing something with it is a little bit concerning. If you are a bull, if you're someone who's long, you want to see us already be making our way higher. We've been, this candle's been open for 18 minutes and we've done really nothing with it. The longer we stay down here, guys, looking more bear flaggy. You can also make the argument that we're building a base for support. Sin City and Marin are both late today. What's up, guys? Better late than never, am I right? Marin, I missed a drop too, if it makes you feel any better. I'm definitely someone who likes to take things a little bit slower on FOMC. No reason really to jump in anything prematurely. So I took my time getting to my desk. Then I got up after a few minutes and went, I made myself some eggs, made my coffee. So yeah, it's been a slow morning for me as well. It is looking flaggy without the L. Hey, yo. Eddie, bro, why did you just make me say that out loud? I gotta start reading you guys' comments before I say them out loud. Trying to get me canceled. Bro. Hold on, guys. Okay, my bad, guys. I was making a tweet about the lucid plan. All right, posted. Dunzo. Okay. Good morning, LL. What's up? Got that drop on ES. Woke up 600 over my consistency. Oh my god, you're making too much money. What a mad problem to have. Now that's the worst. The worst is when you make too much and then you're trying to lose it, and then you start making more, and it becomes difficult to lose. Oh man, yeah, it's the worst. I feels you. And then it's always when you're forcing a trade trying to make more that you keep losing. Oh, nice, Marin. Yeah, I watched the Odyssey last week. I liked it. I know a lot of controversy about it on X. But I thought it was a good movie. I mean, I don't deep things. The movie itself was good. I also like read the Odyssey in high school. So really cool to kind of see that. Heard it was very it was so loud. Listen to this 4:59 when we like got to the movies and it just starts. You're like, I can barely hear them. When they're talking, it was so hard to hear them in the beginning of the movie. And then before you know it, like action starts happening and the sound of the movie gets so freaking loud. Like, okay, the ratio of loud sound to their conversations and hearing their voice is still completely off. It's a little bit tough to hear them speak. But yeah, it is an overall loud movie. Yeah, I hate that too. It's not good. But yeah, for me, listen, for me to go sit, watch a 3-hour movie and not have been bored, that tells you it was right. I'm wondering, is this gonna be bounce time here? We got 7 minutes left. If in the last 5 minutes of this candle nothing happens, we will continue lower, in my opinion. All right, gold is starting to move. Maybe gold can be the one to push us higher here, just a bit. I don't know about like a full-on reversal. No, I'm looking for a retest. What's up, Jamaican baby? I take it you're short and you don't want to bounce. You're greedy. I just lost my lights. Frick. Anybody know anything about LED lights? Anyone know? So, if no one noticed, I got a sign back there that says Salma OGS on it, which I think is really, really dope. The problem is, when I turn it on, and I have my other LED lights on, the remote messes with both. I guess LED lights are all universal. I need to figure out a way where I can control this one and it won't affect my other LED lights and vice versa. I've got two remotes and they both can control the same thing. That's not pink, bro. That's purple. You just see it as pink because it's too bright. Look. Oh my god. The lights in my... Hold on. Hey, wait. Do you see it as purple? Or is... Guys, it's purple. I don't know why it looks like that on camera. Hold on, though. Looking at it on my camera, it looks pink. No, I can't make it a different color. I ordered it purple. That's the way it's gotta be. I don't have the option to change the color. Where did I get it? I'll send you the website. These things are expensive, bro. They're not cheap. It looks pink as hell. Stop it. Bro, I'll take a picture and send it in the purple. Alright, maybe that's not the best photo in the world, but... I need it. Bro, this is not pink. This is purple. What the hell's wrong with you guys? Alright, does that look purple to you guys or not yet? Yeah, Abdul, the times of my lives are different depending on the day. So I always schedule my solo streams around my Ninja schedule. So today, later on, I'm on Ninja 2:30 to 4. So I decided to do my solo stream a bit earlier. Bro, if this looks pink on camera, I'm gonna be pissed. It's supposed to be purple. It's supposed to go with my overall theme. Samo, when you started to stream, how long did it take you to have like 20 viewers? I mean, I had 20 right off the bat, only because I posted about it on my Twitter and stuff. Looks like 80% pink, 20% purple. Oh my goodness. Okay, look at this. Can you guys see it in the back? I just shut it off. It's purple, guys. How to know when you are coming on YouTube. Everything, guys, is always going to be scheduled on my YouTube in advance. So you can either turn on the bell notification button so you know I'm going live, or you can what's it called? You can just go on my profile and see all my upcoming scheduled streams. I've got nothing left for the rest of the week, guys. Today's my last solo stream. Tomorrow I'm doing a double on Ninja. And then Fridays I like to take off. But I'll post my schedule for next week pretty soon. Yeah, tell them be nice. They should all have notifications on. Dude, if it's pink, I'm gonna return this. I mean, I don't know if you can return a customizable... Come on, I don't want it to be pink. Hold on. Whatever. Looks Bratz pink, bro. No. Not cool. I'm about to call their support. Not call them, but email them. Hold on. Hold on, guys. This isn't... Okay. Bro, I'm literally about to message them like, WTF, did you... All right, but look, guys, on my phone, does that look purple to you or does it look pink? Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts now. Purple, pink, both. Oh, man. Bro, I'm gonna email them and make them send me a new one. And pay all this money just so I could get the wrong color. Anyway, all right. Well, so Bulls had a chance to do something here. They did not. They lost their chance. This goes lower. 29.10 still on the table for my ES, or I'm sorry, for my Russell short, or not the short, but my target for more downside. I'm still gonna wait for a retest of some sort. Try on a dark surface. I mean, what dark surface could I really put it on? That's my wall behind me. All right, the rest of the stream is gonna be us talking about these lights, guys. Y'all would have never told me. Good luck. 459. It's a good. Well, actually, I don't like that. I don't like the way CL is looking on the 15-minute. Let's see what it does at 84.40 for you. Shorting SMH again. Guys, why has flow been so shit lately? Why is that? Someone riddle me that. Bro, it just shut off. I can keep it off. It's that's what happens when a what are you talking about, Sin City? There goes GC. Gold is pushing. What's pushing gold? Gold is moving on my chart. Last streaming related question. I don't do an indicator. I do FXCM. So you think that I will? I don't know, Marin. It's you and your following. If you have a following and you're a good trader, you're entertaining, then I don't see why you can't stream. Bro, be nice. Don't say that, please. I need us to pump so I can get into this short. I'm not buying lows down here. It's not happening. My MacBook is like 2 years old. I don't know about Rich. Rich. I think previous week low was your entry on ES. I mean, maybe. It just wasn't what I'm looking for, honestly. And I don't even want to get into ES. I'd rather get into the Russell. Give me another retest of previous week low on the Russell. I'll take it. I'll set my limit. Let's see if we get there. Hold on. Yeah, that would be solid. If we can get back up there, hit my limit, and drop. Guys, can we thumb up the stream, please, if you haven't already done so? We just hit 1,700 subscribers. 2K subs. We'll do some more giveaways. We'll do more giveaways. I only like because you asked, so don't forget to ask. All right, fine. Slide you a code at 2K. I will if you get picked by the bot. The giveaway. I love heat maps when they're not lying to me. Maybe get better. Be nice. Maybe how about that? Maybe don't blame the heat map. Bro, the DM you sent me is fighting words. All right, we are not getting any sort of retest, and I'm not buying the slow. I don't care. I'd rather miss this. Why am I roasting him? Bro, he tried... let's not even get into it. No, he deserves the roast. Bro, they're gonna dump this straight to my target. All right, I'm canceling this. Trump sneezed. Yeah, you can trade news. It also all depends on which prop firm you're with. Not loving the vibes today, sidelines till mañana. Yeah, Andy, I think that's a great idea. I just got done telling you guys how much I hate FOMC. Might not be a bad idea to just go chill out. If you don't have to trade, you shouldn't be trading. What I mean by that is you don't have to stream. You don't have a Discord to tend to. Something like that, then you should touch grass, go enjoy your day. Can we see YM? Yeah, you can, for sure. I can click on the right one. Oh, this is some nasty, nasty wake action here. And you know what? You're Jamaican, baby. I'm feeling nice. I will show you what the heat map is saying about the Dow. I know you're going to ask anyway. Holy crap. Why is it so big? Whoa. Get off my screen. What the frick? Okay. This is more like it. All right, you got 11 names that are green in the Dow. 19 red. With cat being the largest in weight and the largest in negative percentage. I think it's the largest in weight. Hold on. No, GS is largest in weight. All right, cat is one of the largest in weight and it's down -6. GS negative almost 5%. Short it. Bro, there's that bear flag playing out on everything here. Boom. Next leg down. That's a shame. New low a day on ES. New lows on the YM as well. No new lows on NQ just yet. Still got a little bit more to go. Yo, Be Nice is such a bear. You saw what he sent in the Discord. All right, we didn't get the retest that I wanted to see, guys, and I don't know. Not gonna chase lows here, although I do think we go lower. 15-minute gold looking interesting. Got a doji candle here. And then 30-minute rejecting the 9 EMA as of right now. Thinking maybe I should go short here. Do only one. Going to on GC. All right, we're oops. Bring this down. All right, we're short gold. Adam, what's going on, Adam? Pretty good. Took my first trade of the day here. Shorts on GC. Are you guys gonna trade the, I guess you're asking about the Fed decision? No. Hell to the no. Been there, done that. It's too degen and it's too, I don't know about you guys, but I'm at the point in my life where I'm not doing anything like that. It just builds bad trading habits. Let's try to turn this back on. I hate that you guys are saying it's pink. Alright guys, this is a serious question for all of you in chat. You gotta answer it, gotta answer it honestly. You guys take your vitamins today? This is a legit question. Yup. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, you guys make sure you're taking your vitamins, for real. Take your vitamins. Take your fiber. Take your collagen, peptide powder, do all that. And no, a multivitamin gummy does not count. Somebody took my vitamin L, bro. I said collagen peptide powder, you little, yo, you guys are fiends. Get some ashwagandha or however you spell it. Yeah, that's not a vitamin though, my friend. Doesn't have the same effect. All right, we got 10 minutes until this 30-minute candle closes on GC. I would like to see this close as a bearish candle here at the top of this move. Doji candle, bearish doji candle preferred. If not, they're going to take me out of this, guys. That would just be $100 loss. Have I ever taken what? Let me look this up. Do I even want to look this up? Sticky tar-like natural substance. No, I never heard of this. Yeah, 459, sorry. Your CL looks good if this 84.40 holds. You need 40 to hold the next like 8 minutes. Just like I need gold to reject this in the next 8. Do more vegetables. Yeah, I mean, veggies are always good too. I just realized your whole entire name is just numbers. 459, 60. Bro. I've been on a big health and wellness journey. So that's why I ask you guys about the vitamins. Yeah, Chris Fisher, just trade with the trend until it's no longer the trend. Yeah, slow market means random talk. Yep. Yeah. Where do I live? Bono, do you want me to give you my address? You guys kill me with these questions. Like, what does that even mean? Where do you live? How about that? NQ still has not made new lows. It's trying though. There it is. Wow. Bro, come on. Can GC budge? And here we go. Maybe the move starts getting accelerated now. Next targets on NQ below 74 is 09, and then 344. Everything's dropping here. I'm surprised the selling has been a bit tame. There you go. Be nice. Jamaican baby, I'm sure you guys are happy about your shorts. Drop. Thanks, he says. But don't thank me. Thank market makers. I'm sitting here hate watching this thing because I missed it. It's not fair. Can someone take gold down with the rest of the market? Can we do that? Damn, I'm so tired. All right, GC finally starting to move. Surprised Russell holding on the way it is. Guys, I hope I exemplify what it means to be patient in trading. Yeah, Renee, if I'm to trade FOMC, you know, when I have to stream and stuff, then I'm always going to be sized down, head on a swivel, trying to overstay my welcome, and take profits where I see them. One of those days where you got to really play defense. All right, come on, give us the drop, GC. I really do think that if we lose this low here at 94, 4-hour real quick, there's nothing stopping us from going to 86, sweeping this low here. And then Pax's previous quarterly level is 83. So 86, 83 is my zone for taking profits. I'll see how we move once we get closer to that. And then I'll make my decision as to how aggressive I want to be with my target. Will I keep it at 83 or will I move it a little higher? Dude, 64. Your CL trade is really, really good. While here. I'd hold that. Let me see where I think CL can keep pushing to. Got 85.71. Weekly open at 86.25. And there is a really big gap too on CL. Let me just pull up the chart actually on talking about. Do 4-hour real quick. All right, so you can do the sweep of this, the top of this candle here at around like 85.70. Then you got weekly open at 86.25, and then you have this gap here, which, you know, I can see it filling today. Bro, why? Hold on. If it doesn't fill fully, look to see if the midpoint of it fills at 87.66. I actually really, really like this. Now you can get that pop off of the initial FOMC decision or a reaction that can send this thing going higher, fill the gap, and then it can reject. So I would put maybe targets at either the weekly open, which obviously coincides with the bottom of the gap. You could do it at the midpoint at around 87.60s, or you could do full TP up top at 89. 89 being a very aggressive target, but possible on a day like today. Those are your three that I would look for. What's up, Morford? Hey, hey. I really need GC to start moving. Move it, move it. Hassan, I don't know anything honestly about FVG. So unless you want to explain to me what you're seeing, I've got no idea. Can't help you out there. Don't trade ICT. I have an idea of what FVGs are, but I don't know exactly how I would trade them. Can't really help you there. Chuck, what's up, Chuck? Yeah, ES. I have next areas for ES would be the 70 level and then 57. Really like 57 as my next target. Your 4-hour sweep of this June 25th candle low. See what next targets could be. Somewhere around here. I like this. 300. That's solid. I'll be out before FOMC on this gold. Yeah, I'm not sure I would hold this. I would hope I get the move that I want before then. Russell's starting to move. I really would have loved to get into the Russell shorts, but bad. Too bad, so sad. What's up, guys? Thanks to everyone who's tuned in right now. Please thumb up the stream if you haven't already done so. Subscribe, hit that notification bell button so you guys know when I go live next. The account is slowly starting to grow, chat. What's up, Gordon? Yeah, more forward. You're the best, dude. See you. Use similar charts. George, just say you want to be me. Say that. Oh my goodness, GC, that's not what I want to see you do. Alright, maybe they stopped me out on this. GC is my nickname. Ah, here we go, George. Bro, this, come on, GC, don't be on some BS. Don't do it to me, please. You guys have no idea. Overnight, I was short GC. I kid you not, on everything I love. Became 1 point from my TP. And it completely pumped. 1 point. Almost lost my shit. Like, they do it on purpose. It's always 1 point, bro. Like, are my targets that aggressive? Or are market makers just trying to screw me over? Something about your settings. Bro, I think it's just... This is a pattern I've noticed in G. Whenever we get really close to sweeping a level, we do a full-on reversal. And that's exactly what you see here at 10:30. We came really close to making new lows. And what? 3 points from new lows, and they completely reversed it. So anybody who had a target for a new low a day after going short was screwed. So I guess I gotta start putting TP like right before where I think we're gonna go. It's always happening to me. Yo, FNT, I saw your comment on my video. Well, what do you mean by that? I replied back to you. "44 the X Punisher, you're about an hour and 13 minutes too late, my friend." All right, 64. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your walk. Pray for my GC, please. FNT, I used to be a realtor. I don't think I tried selling you a house. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Nah, don't apologize. 44, I'm just messing with you. Good. You are late. My levels indicator is great. I'm happy you think it's good. If you think it's good, then it must be good. Turning gold on FOMC day. Yeah, dude, but just one micro. I mean, one micro can really damage. Plus, I missed shorts on the indices, and I'm not chasing low day here. The best next thing was gold. I might even add one more, and maybe I regret this, maybe I don't, but I do have a tight stop, so I think it can be really good. Also, no brainer. I mean, you're Jamaican baby. Sorry. Look, this is what I meant before too. Exactly what I meant. I said GC loves to come really close to sweeping a level, and then it reverses, right? Look how close we came to sweeping this level right now. Literally not even 2 points. Then we reversed. This is what I'm talking about. No, I'm not in Texas FNT. Or I should just say FN actually. Not in Texas, but yeah, my picture is just a headshot. I thought it was nice. I feel like most people in the trading community don't really have headshots. They just use some random selfie or, you know, a random picture. I like to be a little bit professional. I would love to do to get another headshot taken. That photo is like 3 years old. Gold is on my ban list. Bro, every time I say I'm done with gold, I go back to gold. How you know gold is so toxic? It's like the ex you can never get away from. Yeah, I love GC too, only when it works in my favor, not when it. Up all my tangled necklaces. Do I know her? Nah, maybe in another life. Yeah, Carmel, NQ to you is what GC is to me. Bro, am I tangling this up even more? I'll mess with it later. Forget it. NQ is not fun. Sorry. Disagree. Unpopular opinion. Yo, guys, question for you. Maybe I shouldn't say yo, but question for all of you. If I went live on TikTok, how many people would tune into that? That would have to be like Asia session. It'd be a very laid back kind of stream. You know, Asia obviously moves really slow, so I'll have music playing, kind of be messing around, trying to have a little bit of fun. Be very informal kind of stream. So how many people would tune into something like that? I would trade with you. Bro, yes. If there's enough interest, I would do it. Just not going live and then talking to myself for an hour, you know? I'll watch, but I'll be driving around 6 p.m. still. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It's just gonna be like chill vibes. Nothing crazy. Let me get my link. Hold on, wait. Wait. Yo, I can't believe it. There's fake pages of me on TikTok too. That's ridiculous. Who else are you affiliated with in addition to Lucid? Only Lucid, X Punisher. So if you guys ever wanna support me, you can use my code at Lucid. And if I ever get affiliated with another firm, I'd definitely let you guys know. Alright, I'm dropping the link to my TikTok account so that you guys can follow in case I ever do decide to go stream. There's a chance that I'll do it if there's, you know, enough interest. Yeah, YouTube Live is great, George, but it's what's it called? Very limited. I can't play music. I can't do anything. Everything, there's a chance that I get flagged for everything. But yeah, if you don't have TikTok, re-download it. Come on. More fun, I promise. Plus, I see like random ass people on there going live and they've got hundreds of people watching. Up, guys. Sorry. Looking at something. Lumi plays music. Yeah, she probably plays like instruments, which are okay on YouTube, but like I want like actual like to listen to my playlists and stuff. 44, the X Punisher says, I love Lucid. Salma OGS is the best code for anyone who wants to purchase some accounts. Yep, you got the right idea, my friend. TikTok brain would probably destroy my trading. I'll be honest, TikTok is as good or as bad as you make it. I mean, the algorithm learns pretty quickly what you like to see, don't like to see. So it could be good or it could be detrimental. It's really all up to you. Bro, GC, what are you doing? Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna get stopped out of this, guys. Why, man? Why can't we just H and go right back down? What's the OGS? That's my Discord group. So it's the acronym for the name of my community on Discord. I adopted it. I really like it. So Chris, why do you want us to take off? Stop it. We take out these highs here from 9:30. We make new high a day on GC. I get stopped out on this trade. Yeah, I understand. I'm just joking. Wow, Russell with 3 points away from my target. I'm telling you guys, market be on some bullshit. I'm gonna get stopped. You guys remember when I said I have a hate-love relationship with GC? What I meant. Bro, Eddie, why would you not say anything? Don't be like that. Have you ever wanted to work for a big firm? No. Nope. I'd rather be an independent trader and do what I do right now. 44, I appreciate the positivity sending my way, but I don't know. This is not looking too hot here. Especially with indices also bouncing. George, I see what you did there. I get it. No, FN. Hell no. I hated real estate. I only did it because of my mom. I haven't done it in years or so. Something like that. This is what I do now. Yep, I went to real estate school and I got my license. All to make my parents happy. Bro, this has to be news. Why this push all of a sudden? Why a 20-point pump on ES out of nowhere? 150 on NQ? Are you kidding me? Yeah, where is this from? Someone tell me what just pushed us. What is CL doing? Coming back down to retest the 9 EMA. Jeez, dude. Well, yeah, what is happening right now? I don't necessarily love this. Would you say working as a full-time trader has been better for your progression than trading while having another job? I mean, effing, that's like a no-brainer. I mean, yeah, for sure. It's like anything in life. If you've got other stuff going on, you're obviously going to be a bit distracted. Can't put your full focus and effort into it. So yeah, I would say so. Nasty 30-minute candle here. Hammer candle off the lows. Is this another one of those that we got at 10, at 10:30 to 11? But then bulls did nothing with it and we made new lows? Or is this actually going to be the reversal going into FOMC? I don't know, guys. It's very, very tricky here. Very tricky. Putting your eggs in one basket can be good in the sense of you can give it all your effort and time and all of that stuff. Yes. But is it good when fail at it? I mean, no, right? Pros and cons to everything. My God, there's some hymns news. Let me check out this chart. Why do they keep going after hymns? Gotta leave hymns alone. Got a long-term position on that. I'm definitely seeing mixed reads here on ES, NQ, Russell, YM. 15-minute 9 EMA reject. I also got the third OR rotation to the downside. This is where we failed to get back above for the past hour. But the 30-minute closed as a hammer candle at the lows. They're going to take me out of this GC, guys. We just made new highs on the day. Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, George, I agree. But was this even a tweet? I don't know. I'm still not seeing anything in financial juice at all. Nothing in like the past 40 minutes. Oh, there's the reject. Oh, tough day, man. Wow, if anyone went short ES there, gee. Or Bull Ant, what's up? Yeah, I just started doing my own solo streams 2 months ago. Well, actually 3 months next week. Months. Slowly grinding, slowly building. No, FNT. I did not quit my job as soon as I got my first payout. I've been trading options for 6 years. I've been trading period for 6 years. I didn't start futures till last year, April. So no, I haven't had a job other than trading for literally probably 3 years. But I also have other streams of income. It's not just solely from trading. And I would recommend anyone who is thinking about, potentially quitting their job or whatever for this. You have to have multiple streams of income. Yeah, chart, just seeing your comment now. Yeah, short-term exhaustion, that 30-minute is what I would have if I was bullish. This is what I would have liked to see to go higher. I agree. There was some selling exhaustion there, but looks like they're back. See what happens if it closes below this fourth rotation to the downside or what. Well, gold's really pissing me off though, low key. Yeah, they might, George. Might. That might be what we're seeing here on gold. FN, again, it's not necessarily about like milestones that I hit. It was more so I knew I could stop because I had other streams of income, right? Yeah. Plus, I was really young, so I never had like a quote unquote career. I mean, sure, you can say being a realtor is a career, but it's only as good as you selling stuff. If you don't sell, then you don't make money. And I was a nanny and a waitress, so I was doing a whole bunch of other stuff at the same time. And then decided it was time. It was time to just put my full focus on this. I've only got like a couple more minutes on here, guys, because I want to take a screen break before I have to come back live at 2:30 for the Ninja stream. So make sure you guys tune into that later on today, beyond 2:30 to 4 o'clock. Yeah, FN, I started at 18, so I'm at this for a while now. What's up, Wealth Rocket? How you doing? Long NQ to midnight to maybe Asia highs. What'd you just say about NQ? Long it till midnight, then maybe Asia high? That's far up. Asia high is all the way up here. Talking 700 points or so. I'm gonna keep my gold trade on. Like I was saying before, a lot of times gold likes to, come close to sweeping a level and then dropping. So keep it on. Still a good chance that it drops back down. He likes to mess with my feelings first. Oh, maybe this is what pushed us. Not too sure, but OpenAI CEO Altman discusses new AI models with U.S. lawmakers. Expressed support for AI safety bills, but gives no details. Maybe that was kind of where that green candle came from. Kyoto! Always watching NT Live, sometimes watching Salma. That's messed up, yo. Wealth Rocket, that's what I'm seeing here, yeah. Here we go. Here's another war news just came out as well. Egyptians deny that there was an attack on their port, claiming it was fire that broke out. I don't know what that necessarily. Damn, FN and Czar, how many streams you guys be watching? I randomly watch like 5 streams a day. Wow, I didn't realize how many people watch streams, honestly. It wasn't until I started on the Ninja stream, I'm seeing thousands of people tuning in, and I'm like, holy. I think today was a pretty successful stream. What about you guys? Watch streams to avoid trading. I think it would give me the opposite effect. Just make sure you thumb up the stream, please, if you haven't already done so. If it's your first time here, please feel free to chit chat. Show up the next time as well. I love seeing familiar faces. And now Salma, yeah, add me into the rotation. Add me into the rotation. Bro, the light being pink is pissing me off. Oh god. I think I gotta move it up a bit. I think my head cover go up a bit more. Yeah, it's annoying that it's pink. It should. I spent all this money just to get the wrong color, guys. Looking through streamers like it's Netflix. Well, listen, I'm glad that you spent time on my stream. Wow, 72 people here. Yeah, you're Jamaican baby. Who would have thought? We're very close. We're closer to 100 viewers than we are to 0 viewers. Oh. Tech Rich, thank you. Appreciate it. What trade are you in? Dude, I'm in GC shorts. And GC decided to push, came really close to stopping me out, and now is trying to drop. It would be fantastic. Fantastic if we just drop from here and this was high day. Or at least a high for now until I get like targets. Scared of purple. I like the color purple, guys. Purple and gold, those are my colors. It's gonna be my branding. I want everyone to see purple and think Salma. Gold. Bro, you're in so many discords. I will say, I'll go out on a limb. I'm biased. I'll say my community is probably one of the best ones. It actually feels like a community. It's not just full of trolls and people messing around. It's people who are trying to help you, and they're dispensing a ton of information. And I'm talking members. I'm not even talking like analysts or anything like that. A pretty good place to be. Again, I'm also biased, so you guys got to make the decision for yourselves. My average dollar profit, I've got no idea. Don't keep track of that stuff. It all depends. It's all dependent on the trade. I've also been extremely sized down for the past like 3 months now, where I'm sized half of what I normally would size, simply because the market is just not really favoring my edge too much. So I know when to take a back seat and when to actually put my foot on the gas. All very dependent. Would love to see a rejection of the 9 EMA here on the 15 and for a continuation lower. How many evals do you think you've blown up? I don't know, dude, but it's probably a pretty good number. Anyone telling you that they only blew up 5 or 10? Straight up liars. Especially in the beginning, like when you don't know anything, you're fairly new. You're just learning how to place your like first couple trades. You learn the lesson that you should size in micros, not minis. So low key, this is looking good for words. What about them, Steve? Yeah, there you go. I'm out of that gold. That's like negative $200 there. But Wyo, I'm honestly not even like not tripping or anything like that. I'm okay with sizing down. I think one of the best things you can do for your trading is to actually consistently make money on a smaller basis, then slowly work your way up with sizing, and obviously the money will come eventually. So yeah, I think when you have to go into defensive mode, you have to size accordingly, or else you're not going to survive long enough for when the market will turn, and it eventually will. When it turns in your favor, you're not going to be here because guess what? You got yourself wiped out. And Steve, if you're learning about Gex levels, you should Join the Discord and you should hit up Jamaican Baby. He is one of the best people I know, who knows the ins and outs of Gamma. And all the other Greeks, for that matter. If you want to learn, this guy, he'll talk to you about Gamma all day long. Wow, gold just ripping. Bottom out of that. I think oil's pulling back due to like wow, gold is just straight up rippy. Tapping into midnight open. We also have the quarterly and monthly open as well right up there. It's a little bit hidden because there's another level, but you'll see it when you zoom in. When you really zoom in, you'll see it. You got London lows, quarterly open, monthly open. All right, chat. I think I am done for. If anybody has any questions or anything like that, always feel free to reach out to me on Twitter, Discord. Just make sure you're DMing the right account. And yeah, I won't be streaming tomorrow on here. I have double duty on Ninja Stream. Fridays I'm off. And I will put up the schedule for next week's streams over the weekend. You guys make sure you hit that bell notification button. That's the only way you will know that I'm going live. Yeah, hope to see you guys all next week. I really appreciate everybody who tuned in. I think we just had one of our most amount of viewers. I'm really grateful for it. And I'll catch you guys later. Thanks a lot.